All right, Hucky, are you done taking time on my stream? Thank you. Oh, hi everybody.
Hey, look, I'm alive.
Hello. Hold on. Can people?
And hello over to my gremlins over on my side.
Yeah. Hello, gremlins. I was supposed to enable something for you so we do shared chats together. I have no idea. Should I just have your stream open? I'm going to just have your stream open. Give you a watch. I hear this Hucky guy is pretty neat to watch. An artist or something.
Oh, well, or at least a mildly insane person.
Well, hi. Oh,
Hi.
look
How's it
at
going?
you over there on your stream. All cute. I'm just in the corner.
It's okay. I have also gained the ability to go supersize. See?
Whoa. Alrighty then. What am I doing here? Hello, everybody, and welcome on in. I had multiple stream windows open. Hold on, let me get the right one
You were
open.
sharing your chats.
Yeah, am I? Oh no, I
You are
was
not
doing
yet.
that. Let me say hi to everybody first. Hi, Sparky, welcome, and thank you for the rotation. I really appreciate it. Nev, hello, welcome on in.
Hey, nice cat.
Hucky, hi. I heard you earlier. Embellis, hello. Silver Lining, Leroy, hello and welcome on in. How's everybody? Distant Medium coming in with the self-care and foe. Hi. So since you're a guest on the stream, you get splash damage when it comes to the self-care. So you're close enough.
You do that too, huh?
Yeah, you get splash damage. So when Distant cast self-care, you were close enough that you got some of that too.
I have taken my coffee.
That's not hydration.
Okay, I will go grab... okay, you just got hit with your own self-care.
Hi, Distant.
Distant did it on my side now, so you now get hit with splash and stretch.
Okay, so like our self-care is stretch, water, posture check, and
okay, so
you take a breath. You take a breath because we found that we were doing a whole lot of like getting ahead of ourselves and getting like excited and stuff because it's like fun talking to folk, but like sometimes chat moves too quick and our brains don't move as quick. So taking a deep breath. And I have no idea why OBS put the little like indie heart underneath me off to the side. Kid.
We just got raided.
Welcome on in, Raiders. Not from my side.
Well, welcome in, Raiders from Johnny Doodles. It's nice to see all of you.
Hi, Johnny. I was doing this.
Now it does become of relevance for you to share the chat, Koyo.
Fine. I don't know how to do this. Oh, wait, was it underneath the little...
It's just literally you go over to the stream together and you click a button that says shared chats.
Start sharing chats. Oh, God, here we go.
It is now on. All the chaos can now begin.
I don't even know if I'll be able to see it.
You will.
Somebody from
like,
Johnny's
Sparky's
side.
on my side. Actually, I see Sparky. Can one of my Raiders chat real quick? Yep,
okay.
Rod just chatted for my side.
Okay. Yeah, I see it, but like my little Twitch like chat window just shows it as like one stream of people. So you're all my friends now. I'm sorry. Welcome on in, suckers. Welcome on into the Silly Coyote.
Yes, I am in fact actually visiting you from Koyoli's Silly Coyote Inn today.
So, Hucky, hello and welcome on in. How are you doing?
Oh, not too bad. Only mildly crazy, but that's about the normal story.
Oh, they're howling. They're howling over here. I know they're Huckies.
Turn your audio on to very low so I can actually hear it.
I have to turn off the throw something. I have to turn off the scans, but we have pets. We should be able to have, you guys should be able to pet us. and we'll both get pets.
Yay! We like pets.
My little Twitch chat would be a curse spinoff of Friendship is Magic. Heck! Hello, everybody.
There we go.
Welcome on in.
Now there's some background music for my side.
Okay. What do you
Yay.
mean?
I
didn't have any background music to set up. Mine. You had all that time to set up, and you didn't set up? What's wrong, Husky? Thought you were professional.
I set up a coffee.
You've been doing... Oh, that's true.
You have to very you have to very... Wait. Why have we OS'd me? What does OSing mean?
All right.
I'm not an operating system, Sparky. I'm not an operating system.
Again, I cannot tell which... I probably have to turn on badges to be able to see that. Let's see. Yeah, Yar. Hello. Chat features. Golden. Did the pets work? I wasn't paying attention. Here, let's try it. We'll test it. Yeah, you would. Chaos Gremlins. They missed us. I think they missed the Coyotes.
I missed my Chaos Gremlins.
So I'm curious, like, somebody from your chat, type in Yar, like, Hucky's, like, we also have a Husky sound over here. Husky, can you just type in?
I typed in Yar a second ago on my chat.
Oh, and I can't tell. We're all so gremlin-y.
Here.
I didn't hear it. So it must not do commands from the other side.
I'm counted as a raider on my own channel.
Yeah. I like that when you're lurking in somebody's stream and then they like come on in to your stream and then you're like your own raider.
I'm my own grandpa.
Well, we could talk about that today. I mean,
we don't need that kind of lore.
I've never really like considered time travel in terms of this world. Like, this is a new world that we've developed just on stream with everybody. So like, haven't really got a chance to, but like, time travel, that's a thing that some stories do.
It is. As is the multi-dimensional / universe thing.
True. I'm wondering if multiverse isn't a little overdone anymore.
I mean, everything's a cinematic universe.
Yeah. Why can't I? Okay, come on, work with me here, not Firebot, StreamerBot. The heck is the? That's
Although I might actually be willing to give the Koyo cinematic universe a spin.
Gosh, I don't want it. You could have it.
Just so long as we don't let Disney at it.
Yeah. I think there's too much swearing for the Disney. Where the heck is the pets? We used to have a pets command, and I do not see it. Did you forget about it?
There's a pets redeem.
Yeah. Maybe that's why it's not working, is that there's no actual thing. I might have to just turn it off for this stream. Ugh. Heck.
You see, now you've earned the sad eyes.
Yeah, I don't know. Hi, Pythos. Welcome on in.
Sad huskies want pets. Sad huskies want pets.
All right.
Sad Hucky P sad emotes in the chat. Sad emotes in the chat.
Huh. Yeah, no, it just doesn't work. Like the command for it has absolutely just disappeared. Okay. This is fine. Thanks, StreamerBot. All right, I'll turn that one off for now. I'm not going to
86,000 sad huskies in the chat. There you go.
Yay! Howling gently. Hello, everybody. Welcome on into the Silly Coyote. Today, we have our guest, Hucky Puck, and I have a lot of scuff, so expect to see that today. I have no idea why this heart is at my foot. It's supposed to be behind my feather, but here we are. we're going to be kind of doing a loose world building today. And I think we're like Hucky, like what's your experience with world building?
So I do see. I've done a lot of visual storytelling and a lot of very loose world building on the fly through RP and everything.
Mhm.
However, lately I've actually been working with dungeon mastering a D&D campaign. So I've actually had to have a lot of more structured world
Okay.
because after all, you're letting people adventure in your world, in your brain space. You kind of have to make sure they know what's going on.
Are you a forever DM?
No, I'm actually a first time DM.
Oh, nice. Well, welcome to the world.
Yeah.
Your own
It's
world.
like this has actually been it's actually a shared world. I'm actually the second DM in this world, and the world's been around for about 8 years in terms of actual existence. It's about the third year that it's actually been in a D&D context.
Okay. All right. I think I'm going to turn off song redeems. It seems like some people are having problems with it, so I'm going to turn off song redeems for now. It's okay. I
Yeah,
wanted
what
chip
you're
tunes
getting them
anyways.
done through, yeah, they've been having a lot of
I
a lot of the services have been having issues.
I'm mad because it's like Songify was supposed to work and it worked great for a lot of stuff, and then people are adding things, and for no fault of their own, it just gets the wrong song, and it's like has the song title, the name, and everything, and it just is like, oh, so you wanted this other song? Literally, no.
It's like, you want this song that's not even close to what you were requesting? Here you
Mhm.
go.
All right, so sorry about that, Nev. I'll refund your points. But we'll listen through the rest of this queue and just have it switch back over to just the chiptune stuff. It'll allow me to a
Yep.
little bit better focus on my guest here. So Hucky, what kind of projects are you
Yeah.
working on
So,
recently?
so the big one that I've been working on recently has, well, aside from the fact that I'm prepping for my 12-hour streamathon tomorrow, I am also working on rapidly improving artistic stuff.
Okay.
And then my players are actually mustering together for D&D to pick back up.
Yes. I got to get a
Because
game going again.
yeah, I had to let them all go for the holidays and the post-holiday recovery period. But it is time for them to get their tails back in gear, no matter how many times I kick it.
I feel like during the holidays is when I want to be a murder hobo the most.
Yeah, it's just then you get to start playing schedules and timetables,
Yeah,
which is not the D&D I like to play.
very true. That's always the crux of it, isn't it?
Hmm.
Oh,
It's like you might have the desire to be the murder hobo, but the thing that actually gets murdered is your schedule.
so tell me a little bit about your world. What does it look like?
Well, I can tell or I can also show. Let's see if I can actually get this thing to work on your streaming platform.
Gosh, I'm gonna try.
It does not seem to be letting me hit the screen share button for you.
You should have all the privileges. I didn't.
Yeah,
Security
it's like
options.
it gives you the button to click for start screen sharing, but it does not actually let me do it.
Huh. Ha. Okay. Don't remember if Garflin had any problems with this. I don't know. It's been a while, and apparently Sariana used it last, so I have no idea if we broke something then.
It's okay. I know a couple tricks around this.
All right, so I'm gonna close that
So
call then, so we
here,
have
I'm
more
going to go and give
bandwidth.
you the base image here. That way you've at least got a source. So if we can't do it one way, we're going to do it another.
Yeah,
We're just going
improvisation.
to and skungify it.
I didn't like that
And actually,
word.
Chad, if you would like some way to actually view it, I will also be putting it up on my stream.
Let's see. So I just save that to the desktop. I told you guys there was going to be scuff. If you didn't expect scuff, boy, were you wrong. Hi, welcome on in to the Silly Coyote. This is the way it works. Let's see. So I'm going to do an image.
We're just being silly little guys.
I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little
We're,
bean.
s- More specifically, we're silly little guys. That's where the gremlins start coming in.
All right. So,
But yeah, I've actually got it pulled up on my stream for anybody that would like to see over here. Now we've got a live view. Otherwise, I've also given Quill a nice little screen cap.
it's right there, right behind your head. So use your ears to point.
Well, my ears are very pointy. As Tama would put it, I've got wonderful triangles.
Wait, were people not hearing the yars? I was hearing them on my side, but I wasn't watching if I'm gonna do a quick yar. I wish I had more monitors, man. There's never enough monitors.
86 monitors. Let's
Oh, it's
go.
quiet. That's why. I just need like one
It's okay. My
extra.
yars are very loud.
I'm sad my yars don't activate on your stream and vice versa.
Wait. Oh, that's right. I had to mute my stream element sounds. Okay, there we go. That's on this particular view.
Also, did I say hi, Golden?
There
Welcome
we
on
go.
in, Sour Dusk. Hello.
All right.
I'm doing my best here today.
All right. So I'm going to go and pull up my pen tool on Foundry. So basically, this is the world of Atravar, which is created by the artist behind my just chatting image. You may have actually seen his work with the with the husky and hyena biting each other's ears.
Oh
He's
yeah,
a he's a
on your stream.
long-term friend, and basically he just kind of had this idea lollygagging around that just one day it kind of hit my brain, and let's just go with it, because I love to basically do exactly as you're doing and build out something that somebody kind of has a rough scaffold of.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, I actually do have to mute the screen. There we go. Sorry, I was hearing echo of my voice, and my brain was just not computing it.
Oh, love that. Like, what's that called? There's a term for it when you're like giving your immediate feedback of like voice jamming yourself. You're basically
Mhm.
just voice jamming yourself.
All right, now I can focus a little better. But yeah, basically, I met up with him, and we started concocting a nice little story where I reinvented my husky in his world. And
Okay.
so now I've got little Jonathan, the warrior that basically came from that. I am still slightly convinced this character is not actually telling me everything there is to know about him, and that's annoying because he's mine.
Yeah, that's
Have you
awesome
ever had a
actually.
couple of those?
Yeah, like I like I like a character that could surprise me. I like a good
Like,
character that could like I'm as I'm writing them, they give me uh it's like they give you uh they surprise you constantly. Like I love that when they're like when you're writing them truly and to who the character is and they can like you're thinking, "Oh, the story's going to go this way." And then you're like, "No, it doesn't. It goes the way they're going to do it." And it throws all of my outline out the window.
yeah, it's like I've literally got a sneaking suspicion that I'm going to find out that this character has got something to him that I haven't understood yet.
Hmm.
Because I've got about 35 pages of actual written text of this thing, and it's like I've not even actually gotten into the parts that were actually me trying to log out the role play that he and I were doing. It's like because this part Jonathan the husky is actually part of a group called Unit 13, and they're stationed in a particular group called the let's see, a fort called the Bastille, which is you'll see Water Ridge towards the center of the map.
Yeah,
It's just north of there. Jonathan comes down from the Everest Fjord,
I see it. Yeah.
where basically they harvest ice and water for the entirety of the Emberborn Empire, which is essentially all of this tan land through the center.
Oh, I see. So the land itself has like divisions of like the dark muddy
Mhm.
color, the green color, and then I see like Rich, which I think is behind your head. No, there's the audience can see that clearly. Greenwich is like kind of mixed.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna like he. I actually had like this is actually how I started really bonding with Yerem because he had all of these concepts, and I'm like, think about how the geography impacts all of this. And I really got to starting to talk with him about his world building with regard to think about how your cultures are going to be created by their geography, all the
Hmm.
different things that are going to be impacting there. For example, you're saying this city is very big on trade. Where are the waterways? Because trade will be formed by massive intersections of waterways, especially in this era.
Heck yeah.
And so, Wateridge became the city between two cities, or between two rivers. And then as whenever I actually turn over to some of the maps that I've been using,
Hmm.
I've actually been further developing it to actually have built interlocking canals between the two rivers. So essentially the
Oh,
city now actually has waterways that are now taking people through it.
that's awesome. I like factoring in the environment to the structure of things is very fascinating. Like we just started learning Dwarf Fortress
Hmm.
2 weeks ago. I don't remember. Anyways, we do Dwarf Fortress Fridays now. And
I think I saw one of those.
so
It looked interesting.
was like learning a little bit about how that world works, and it's like you'll get the dwarves who make their fortresses like around mountains. Elves make it around forests. Humans will usually make it around waterways or plains, and
Mhm.
it's it's very true. Like look at a lot of the old cities right next to a river or waterway.
Or it's like they'll be nestled in the valley of a mountain where they're getting fresh water from the runoff.
Mm-hmm.
You basically build a city near where water is easily accessible and usually where land is fertile.
Usually,
Only recently
I'm
did we
Irish.
actually colonize Arizona.
Yeah, right. Places like Las Vegas didn't used to be.
Those were the places where the undesirables would go and make their towns, not the most desirable area.
Hmm.
But yeah, so Wateridge is like it's a city of multiple rivers. It's also the trade hub of the entire northern hemisphere of this particular area. It'll actually get traders from as far over as the Erie over there in the top right. And then there's an entire land off to the east of Worm's Rest,
Yeah.
which actually, whenever the Tuesday campaign that I'm in with Yerem actually kicks off, again, my character Abrasha is one of the princes of that realm.
Oh, good old
Just that
Princey.
he's currently displaced into the a continent that's actually far off to the southwest of this map.
Gosh, imagine living in the Southwest.
He doesn't want to. And nothing makes sense. He's a desert dog, and he's literally a jackal, and he's stuck in the middle of essentially the Mediterranean. Well, not the Mediterranean, but the Caribbean.
Hmm.
Everything's wet and it's sticky, and he absolutely cannot stand the way this feels in his fur. Nobody understands his culture. Nobody understands the fact that you nothing these people do makes sense. As you can see, I'm dipping into his voice.
Gosh, imagine having a character voice. Very. So this is fun. Is there magic in your world?
Yes.
Okay.
It's generally low magic, but you're going to catch some characters that's also why they suddenly start getting treated the way they are, because whenever there's some people that pop in and they've actually got high magic in this largely low magic scenario,
Hmm.
they're treated just like you would expect. The witch.
Go on.
It's like Abrasha gets a little bit of magic here and there because he's a D&D bard class,
Hmm.
but a lot of his magic is very subdued. It's a lot of charms, a lot of trickery. Although, whenever something big pops off, it pops off very large. For example, so a lot of the way that like D&D is all about the magic items, as I'm sure everybody in that's ever played or seen D&D pretty well knows. The way they work in this world, it's they're heirlooms. They are long held items or items that were held and actually did a significant thing.
Yeah. I like that about like Lord of the Rings kind of has that like heirloom sort of like magic items. Like they're not like you go up to a chest in a dungeon somewhere and you're like, "Oh, look, a sword +1. Cool. I'll just sell that when we get back to town."
Mhm. Yeah, it's like a lot of these, they are powered by the fact that the like it kind of runs on Warhammer 40K orc logic. They're magical because the person believes they're powerful. And it just became imbued with a piece of it. For example, Abrasha's got a silver comb that his mother used to constantly brush him with, much to his annoyance, but she believed it made him look better. And now it does. There's literally a spell in Advanced 5e called Beautify Person.
Hmm.
It gives them advantage on their diplomacy checks.
Hi, Captain Tom. Welcome on in. How are you doing?
Welcome in.
So yeah, that I like that a lot. It's kind of like the uh I can't remember the name of the system, but like there's like a concept where magic itself is from the belief. They played a little
Mhm,
bit with it in American Gods. Like the more you believed in a particular entity, the more they became real. Hi,
mhm.
Captain Tom. Joke. D&D is about all. Oh, let me read up. That was very small text. D&D is all about fighting the DM, and it is odd for high fantasy and Lord of the Rings that there are so few magic items.
Honestly, Lord of the Rings has always been a good example of low fantasy. It's very grounded. It's got a very grounded magic system.
And like only a few people actually use it. You know,
Mhm.
there's few magic items, but it wait, oh, is the ads on your side? I can't freaking
Yeah, the Seribot ads are coming from mine.
okay. I'm so confused by this shared chat thing because I don't see the icons. Like in mod view, I could see the icons, but in streamer dashboard, I've this is the first time I'm doing this and it doesn't have the freaking icons. So I'm like, I don't know where things are coming from when it said ads and I was like, it said
We're all
Beagle
your friends and they're all your ads.
when it said Beagle Wrestler was had just subscribed for 3 months. I was like,
Wait.
hello, come on in. You have a lot of faith in me.
Beagle, thank you so much. I didn't even notice that until Quill pointed that out. Thank you so much for the sub. That was on my side.
That's wild. I'm
I
having
was
a hard
getting
time seeing it
like
all.
it's like whenever I turn on the Yar emote on my side, it disables my audio cues. It's actually one of the annoyances I've been having with stream elements lately and why we've been fighting. It's
Good old
like
stream
I can either
elements.
have Yar or every other sound on my stream.
Huh. That sounds like a bad bot. Bad bot. Not you, Siri. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay, your ads
I
are
will
done.
work
Welcome
with you
back.
out. I will work with you at some point after stream to get streamer bot configured or something so I can actually get off of that.
So now that you're back from ads, Angel Boy on my side says, I think on my side, who knows? Maybe Angel Boy likes you better. Hi, Rusted Bartender. Angel Boy Dark says, belief is a high portion of effectiveness of tools against vampires in the old world of darkness.
Oh.
That's very fun. It's
Yeah,
like,
Hunter the Reckoning?
I
That
believe
was
this
such a
will
cool
work, so it
system.
works.
That is actually Hunter the Reckoning is such a cool system. Like honestly, I love the interchange in all of White Wolf's systems. And I wish I could find somebody that actually knew how to properly DM Werewolf because I've actually been working with a campaign setup for that. I just don't have enough mechanical know-how of the system to work it.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know that one either. I was just
The
thinking like
go-
belief, there's like the opposite of it too.
mhm,
I don't remember if this works in D&D, but like the opposite of it works in Dungeon World. There
mhm.
are barbarians who don't believe in magic, so magic just doesn't work on them as well.
Yeah. I've actually been contemplating ways to actually incorporate belief in magic or religion or the gods into an actual nuts and bolts system.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's
uh
actually a video game that actually works with it quite well. Have you ever played Arcanum?
no, but I have it in the queue of things to play.
Like, there's literally there's a spectrum between religion and science, and the more attuned you are to one side or the other, the less effect the other has.
Hmm, that's interesting.
I don't know how being an astute scientist makes that fireball less effective on me.
It's just like, yeah, I'm trying to think of that, like the logic or lack thereof behind
It's
it,
like,
but it's
I don't believe in your fireball. It can't hurt me.
we've joked about coyote magic of like fey magic doesn't work on coyotes, nor does demon logic, but like demon like contract magic, because coyotes are too recalcitrant. They're so obstinate they decide to not obey.
Oh, whenever you say coyote magic, you'll enjoy the fact that I have actually made a coyote druid as one of the few of my characters that have actually succeeded in their D&D campaigns.
Good, good choice. Also, hi creeper, welcome on in. I know you're
I
probably on Hucky's side, but hello.
Creeper's one of my mods, so yeah, that's why you're seeing the jelly sword.
Ban, ban, ban everybody.
But
Uh,
yeah, here, let me send you a picture of her if
our
you'd like to see.
the rusted bartender is casting self care on us, so you get splash damage.
Up, splash damage. Okay.
Again, that is water, stretch,
Water,
breath, and
cheese,
posture check.
Oster.
I'm gonna have to add on
Up.
their ankle check because I was ankle sitting. High distant. Feel called out. Hi, Fulfy. You're just gonna lurk while you're at your
And as
third job.
promised,
Heck yeah.
Mashu, there's your jelly sword too. Mashu gets to test out being a mod over the course of the 12-hour stream.
Does anybody like you call it a jelly sword? Like I know why it's called a jelly sword, but
I call it a jelly sword because you called it a jelly sword.
call it a Jolly Rancher sword.
I thought it was you that called it a jelly sword.
And look at it. It's a Jolly Rancher sword. Look at that thing. I realize now that I could have just saved 30 cents and did that on my side. Oh
Actually, I
well.
think it still charges you on your side because like I
Nah.
can't make my large.
Nah. You
But
can.
yeah,
Just do it, coward. Just do it. Giant emote. Look.
well
Scream.
here. I'll give you right back your 30 cents.
Heck, Twitch is the only one like benefiting from this exchange. Thank you for that self-care, rusted
There.
bartender.
Take an invigorized heart.
I only charge 10 cents for mine. Thank you.
Wait, you can change the price?
Yeah. Yeah, some
I
people
didn't
changed it to
know.
like $5 or something because they don't like gigantified emotes, and then we're like, we love
I
them,
didn't know you
so
could
we.
actually. I didn't know you could actually do that.
Yep, same place you do like redeem channel point
I
channel
just
point
left all.
redeems.
I guess I just left everything all at their default prices.
Mm,
But yeah, enjoy your gigantic Hucky heart.
thank
I am so happy with that emote too.
you. It's a
It
cutie.
is. It's like like I went from just like not being able to do line art at all to just like suddenly it's like I'm spamming out emotes almost as fast as people could use them. Have
Uh,
fun, creeper.
Angel Boy says you have a story told in old and new World of Darkness. If you want any pointers.
I would be happy to take some.
And then Pythos says that depends on who you ask. They would definitely DM werewolves as himbo, hunky, D&D, card, and tabletop gaming nerds. I love that. It's not at all how Seamus acts.
You know, it would actually be kind of fun to see an illustration of the entire Coyote system playing D&D together. What classes would each one of them be?
Siobhan has already thought about this significantly. She's decided to be a rogue or a swashbuckler. Um, I I don't know. I honestly I switch between being like an artisan or like a druid, so I'd probably do something like half and half.
You can do like I mean, artisan's just a profession.
But like in D&D, it's is it D&D or is Pathfinder that it's an actual class?
It may be Pathfinder because I do a lot of D&D and Advanced 5e, and artisan's not actually a class. But everybody can be an artisan of some sort.
Hi, Lion Drake. Welcome on in. What a great
Hello,
greeting
Lion
line.
Drake.
Most people walk in the door and say hello, but Lion Drake has different plans. Lion Drake has an
Lion
agenda.
Drake has plans.
Hi,
Aw,
engaging
thanks,
comic.
engaging.
Uh,
Lion Drake has an outright agenda. All right.
what if you go mad with power, Mashu? What would you do, like with your power?
Stop making me horny!
Captain
Be
Tom, I
careful.
can't stop making you horny.
Quill, you may in fact end up in a Sailor Moon outfit.
Do it, coward.
Okay, Mashu. Mashu, draw Quill as Sailor Moon. You got this. Sailor Quill, let's go.
A wild Harley appears. Wow! Hello, wild Harley. You want a sword made of jelly? I don't think it works great as a sword, but hey.
I don't know. That will be the ultimate toast spackling mechanism. You will get that toast buttered like nobody's business.
Oh, so it's like in Hitchhiker's Guide where they have the lightsaber like butter toast and it toasts it while
Yeah.
you're cutting your butter, like your toast.
Yeah.
It would be the same thing, but you're slicing your toast and jellying it at the same time.
Yep.
If you want to switch, it's really expensive to switch flavors, but man, if you love grape, if you love Concord grape, you've got it down.
I'm sorry, it is apricot all the way.
I'm actually indifferent. I grew up on Concord grape, but it was because my stepdad didn't like flavor.
Although, after living in East Europe and having access to fresh sour cherries, I got a little spoiled. I got a lot of spoiled.
Hi, Lion Drake. How are you doing, Lion Drake? Welcome on in. Your agenda is chaos. Hey, same. I just do it slightly
Lion
different.
Drake, we love ya. We love you here.
Send me a DM to check out at your leisure an important recap question. Oh,
And
okay.
Rusted, thanks for the follow.
Yeah. Guys, give Husky a follow. Does a lot of kind of does a mix of just chatting streams with like art in the background and hangs out with a bunch of other artists while he like does his thing.
As I was telling Koyo earlier, it's like all of my streams are basically done podcast style unless I have like a specific thing going on, like this stream,
Ooh.
where it's actually basically Koyo and I doing world building, and I'm practicing in their format.
Yeah. Well, welcome. It's good to have you, and I'm glad you're. I hope you learned something from this experience.
It is a lot of fun.
I'm
It's like if
certainly.
nothing else, it's a nice chance to actually get a lot of my concepts out there so people can kind of see what other than a random sketch here and there that Hucky does.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been talking with people. I've gotten consent for everybody except for my brand new player. We may actually be streaming D&D on Fridays.
Ooh. We've talked about doing it. We have a hard time with longer form D&D things. Again, schedules and whatnot.
Mhm.
So we got more into episodic play.
Mhm.
And short stories and stuff, like one-offs, which are really fun. We've talked about doing that on World Building Wednesdays.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for you. And you have Foundry, I saw, so that's good. Love
Mhm.
the heck out of Foundry.
Where's my drawing? Where's my actual freehand drawing tool so I can actually start annotating this?
uh,
Because I remember there was a way to do it.
Lion Drake,
What?
that is an amazing power drunkenness that you would have. I would love that. I'd like
There we
what
go. Draw
happened.
freehand.
What happened to the days that rich people would just hire weird artists to paint the top of buildings and stuff like that? Like, where are those
Okay.
rich people
But yeah.
now? They're funding AI. That's all.
So as I mentioned, Jonathan comes from basically. Oh, this is inconvenient. I'm gonna see if it lets me actually do the screen share again.
Oh, I closed
Because
it.
like I'll
How
be.
about I'll send you
Good.
send you a link and you try it from your end. I don't know if it's a permissions issue. But if it is you starting it, oh, that's beautiful art. I just now saw it.
What is?
Uh,
Oh, the thing I sent you.
it looks like a
Yeah. So
constellation.
that's actually my coyote druid. Her name is
Oh,
Sitali. And I literally made her I actually designed her ideologically around the old stories of the coyote from Native American myth.
like Old Man Coyote and stuff.
Yeah, like so she was basically designed as the daughter of a druid and a bard. And so
Oh,
she takes a lot of traits from both.
hey.
Hey,
Hey.
thank you for giving him the sub.
Thanks, Lion Drake. It's very confusing to see this like happening in chat. It's just like it's unclear on who's saying that. Thank you, Lion Drake. 6 upside down is 9, and 9 is a number of the preg. Oh, was that supposed to rhyme? I could try it again. Hi, Cheese Beagle.
Hey, cheese. We are doing great. We are having creative discussions.
Yeah. I was just complaining about why rich people don't commission art anymore, but it's because it's cheaper for computers to do it. Like,
But yeah, I guess. Go ahead. After you.
gosh, I would definitely be along the sides of like drunk on power, like Lion Drake was suggesting, of like collecting insane art pieces and commissions of all
Oh yeah.
kinds of art.
Honestly, I've enjoyed commissioning artists just as a way to get to know them.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Like
gosh.
that's basically how, like, again, that's also one of the ways I got to know Yaram. Like,
Yeah.
I really got to know him off of commissioning my very first piece of Sitali.
Oops.
I'll actually pull that up for you and send that over to you as well.
I wish I could figure out how to like get you to did you have any luck with that link I sent you setting that up?
And let me pull up the link.
You know, another way we could do this is the stream together stuff.
Jitsy.
We can try it. I know it's not great, but it's
There
not.
actually are some, yeah, there are the screen share things. Although it does make sure that your stream is it'll make sure your big one, your stream will be the big one. But yeah, either way, that works.
Let me try. I'll give it a
Layout
try. I'll give it a try.
right. And
Da, 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 da. Copy guest slot link 1. I'm learning how to do stream together at the same time, guys. Isn't this so fun?
yeah, anyways.
All right.
It's okay. My stream recently got to watch me try to learn how to make a coffee on call live.
I'm sad I missed that one. When was that?
That was a couple, like, that was whenever I was doing my all the stickers.
Dang
But
it.
yeah, it's like I was sitting there trying to actually make a coffee, and it just kept going. Because Galcian wanted to actually send me, like, Galcian wanted to pay me for their sticker.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just like, I'm trying, I'm gonna make this work, we're gonna do this thing. We didn't actually do that thing on the stream.
Oh, boof. You would. Let's see. Okay,
Yeah.
so
There you go, Koyo.
what is the width? It's like 1920 by 1080. That's what I was
Yeah.
trying to do. That's probably what you're going to be sharing at.
Approximately, yeah. Otherwise, it can be scaled up, down, and all around.
So yeah, so I got your stream together thing set up. I'm gonna just switch over to this one. Yeah, transition. Here we are in Krita, folks. I'm very confused. I don't know what I'm doing. But that's how it works here.
Stop making me horny.
Okay, now I've got your crit of you.
Okay. Wait. Oh, I guess I could do it for you as well. Oh, I can't do it because it wants a camera. Dang it. You could have thought this through, Twitch.
Well, let's see. Camera. Let's see. Nope, not that one. Nope.
Share your
we're
screen.
we're not doing a face reveal. That is not quite what we had on schedule today.
Oh.
Okay.
Man, I don't heckin' know. I don't heckin'
It's
know.
okay. It's okay. I'll find something. I will find something to make it work.
All right. Get over the corner, Husky. Oh, you've almost fit in the layers palette.
Wait, what?
You almost like on my
I am
screen.
a layer.
You're a layer.
You can shrink me. You can shrink your reactive a little bit, and I can fit in there.
No, I want to like just push you over just a little bit, like gently, ever so gently.
Ah, those are claws.
I don't have claws. Wait, where did I get these? I'm gonna put your
That
name.
seems like a Sariana invention.
I was asleep for a while. She's a massive partier, apparently. We found that out recently. She was wearing out Garflin.
I have to ask, what is it like randomly waking? Like, what is it like with all of these system mates?
Like, what do you mean? Like waking up and finding out?
Do you guys kind of have like a squabble every time like one of you wakes up? Like, who's actually driving right now? Like, is that like the conversation every morning?
Sometimes, yeah, actually. Usually it's like you kind of just know where you're at in the brain. Like it just feels like, oh, I'm Quill. Like it just makes sense to me. And when that shifts, it's like, oh, this is somebody else. And sometimes in the morning is very confusing. Like, we're like, I don't know who I am. There are other
It's like,
times where it's like, where there's like somebody's trying to latch on and like it doesn't happen. So they like keep fading out. Yeah, like that's all kinds of different
has
experiences,
there
but
ever been a day where none of them wanted to latch on?
nope, not yet. I mean,
It's like
there.
I have to wonder. Is like, is that just like the day that just nothing that the Koyo system just does not leave bed?
Mhm. Siobhan has had a couple of rough mornings where she's like, I do not want to be existing right now, but that usually just says, hey, you're stressed. I noticed you're stressed. So let's work it out. You're in front all the time now. You're front locked, actually.
I think I encountered you on one of those days because I think I remember the vague semblance of one of those conversations.
Yeah, probably. Let's see. I'm trying to get like, I don't know why OBS is like your NB hard is over here now. I think I'm going to just try to confuse it. Okay. No. Uh-huh. 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 Uh-huh.
Look,
Uh-huh.
if we want to have a Hucky tail reveal, let me go ahead and give the chat what they want.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds like it could be against TOS.
Nah, it's showing the. I haven't actually shown off the entirety of my stream, my 3D model. So yeah, let's
Stop
go ahead and
making me
let's let the
horny.
chat see exactly what I have.
You're making Captain Tom horny, which I will admit isn't hard to do, but you still shouldn't do it, Hucky. You got too much power in that tail. You need to you need to like actually like think about what you're saying and doing so you don't make Captain
See,
Tom horny.
I also have beans.
Hold on. Beans?
Beans.
Beans. Look at those beans.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna have to work with Toj to actually model this a little bit more because it's not much of a curl.
Mm-mm.
It's a very wolf tail. Well, it actually kind of looks like a duck tail.
I I actually really enjoy on your model there that it's very kind of unique, honestly. It's not one you see very often. I see a lot of winter paws.
Hmm.
Uh
Like
there we
I
go.
wasn't even expect. Like I was actually about to get the cousin of an archer. The creators actually made one called Dante, and about the day I was about to pull the trigger on it, Toj Technical just randomly invades my stream and says he just like launches into saying like, I want you to promise that you're actually going to keep improving your art. It's like Toj is an interesting experience if you've never encountered him yet.
That is no, I haven't. I don't think so.
And that was literally like he didn't say hello or anything. He just said like, I want you to promise this.
Good.
And then he like he waits for about 15 minutes and says, I need to show you something. It's like, okay, flip over. And he's redone one of my he's actually redone one of my clips. And I will actually just go ahead and pull it up because it's basically my first image, my first thing from him. And it's just absolutely hilarious because he's just redone it in this 3D model.
Hmm.
And I'm just like, you did you what?
No, tab. I'm sharing off your coyote druid art here that you
Oh,
shared.
please do.
I forgot I was doing that earlier. We got talking about other things and I forgot.
And let me get proper attribution for the top left. That's done by Cynthia Connor. You can reference her at cynthiaconnorart.com
Mm-hmm.
because I believe in giving artist attribution.
Heck yeah.
Just like I will also give a much more iconic artist who also has done this character. You should have just gotten another image.
Yeah, I know that person.
I think most furries that have been around for a little while know that person.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had the interesting honor of, at some point, Dark Natasha is actually going to be asking me for a piece of the art that she's done for me back because she wants to color it.
Interesting.
It's actually a piece of my husky.
Mm-hmm. Good
Back in
husky.
2012,
Good
she
husky.
actually did a size of commission, like a size of at con commission she no longer does anymore. Of him just kind of like, I basically like, I like turning artists loose. And it's like,
Merp.
here's the character,
Merp.
you do what you want.
Hi,
It's this
Albrecht.
piece.
Welcome on in. Yeah, I like that. I tend to do that with artists as well. Just like say, hey, I'm interested in what your creative juices have to offer.
It's like, I'll give them the background, I will give them a layout, I will give them enough to actually let their brain know what kind of character this is, and then I turn them loose. But yeah, the piece I just sent you is the piece that she has actually asked me if she can color.
Cute.
Which, when Dark Natasha asks you if she can color a piece of your art, the answer is, why are you even asking here? Please take it.
I like the beans. Very good. Very good beans. Appreciate the beans. Let me catch up with chat for a moment while everybody can admire this. I'm trying to get...
You'll just have to shrink the Cynthia piece. There you go.
I will also need to use the restroom. I skipped over ads. Welcome back from ads, everybody. Let me catch up with you for a bit.
You survived! The adpocalypse is over. We have canceled the adpocalypse.
I yard at it. Quill face reveal would be, who is this Finn from Adventure Time cosplayer? You know, it really is. I don't have a sword, though, like any swords. Siobhan usually takes them.
Are you a danger to people with a sword?
No, I want to build with it. I want to tinker with it. I'm just like, why did they do this kind of like hilt style? I want to change up the hilt style. I change things. I tinker.
Hey, I gotcha.
DuckTales, woo! Want to play with the tail? You do, Captain Tom. Go ahead. You gotta ask nice though, okay? You gotta say please.
Either one of our tails.
Mine's just felt. You can feel my hair. It feels the same as the tail. I just didn't put as much airbrushing.
So does mine. They're both dog hair.
That's not true. Husky tails feel so much different than their head. And not to mention the butt. Husky butt is very fun to pet. I'm doing amazing.
It usually gets you very interesting reactions from the dog.
Yeah. It's always the same exact reaction. The dog will look guilty at you and stick its little tongue out at you and like do a little blep, but with a guilty look. Also, hi NJ and Kia, welcome on in, you wonderful beasts. How are you all doing? Albrecht, I am doing amazing. I've got Hucky here. We're talking about world building.
All kinds of things.
Yeah, honestly. It is a freeform world building because we tend to like circle back around.
It's like, we promise we're actually getting back to the world building at some point, but right now we're just having a lot of fun.
NJ, you're tired, but here it looks like he is also tired.
Actually, I guess to circle back, using art to go back to world building, that's actually a piece I recently got done in chat. Like, one of my chatters actually randomly just sent that to me.
Yeah, I've been watching them work on that.
He's actually a brand new streamer. He just had his maiden stream the other day.
Oh, shout him out.
Yeah. Everybody needs to go follow this cute bean.
I have become a pillow. Absolutely. Hello there, Arctic Champion. I can't tell which chat you're in, but hello and welcome on in. Either way.
Oh no! Maki didn't actually set his. We didn't ever tell him to set his tag. Oh no!
To no game. I love it.
He was doing art, and what art he does.
DeSolto. Hello, DeSolto. Aquilo. That's beautiful. I love that. Oh no.
It's actually a Quill stream, and Hucky is the guest.
Hucky, again, I don't know what cursed magic this is, but you've got splash damage. Lion Drake has cast Ara Ara on us, and we have to talk. We gotta like summon all of our horny energy and give Lion Drake the best Ara Ara.
Okay. Lion Drake, Lion Drake, Lion Drake, whatever are we going to do with you? You've been making so many redeems and subscriptions and donations and everything. We just have no idea what we're going to do with you. Yara Yara.
That was very good. Now it's my turn. That got me so worked up. I'm so ready for this. Lion Drake, hello. Hi Lion Drake. You're so cool. I just love you, Lion Drake. You're such a cool beast. Ara. Yeah, I bet you feel so worked up right now.
Stream was actually really surprised whenever it's like, I just couldn't sleep one night, so I just popped onto stream. And that was just the voice that I was using randomly one night. It was like, I was just like, it's quiet. I was trying to respect the fact that everybody around me was probably sleeping or trying to. So it's like, it's just, this is a very quiet night, so I wanted to make sure that we're being very respectful of everybody.
I really love that.
Keys.
I really love that I got a follow from that just now. Thank you. Follows are anonymous, but if you wanted to tell me about your day, I'd love to hear about it. I'm glad that AC Ara Ara is exactly the kind of content you're looking for.
You know, maybe I should actually put like one of the goals of my streamathon to turn on the Ara Ara redeem.
Lion Drake. Yeah, I agree.
Because apparently I made Captain Tom Woofy.
I would say that it's not a difficult task, but still, congratulations.
I've already won the dubious award in a lot of the circles as one half of the gayest straight stream on Twitch. Apparently, chat doesn't know how to tolerate whenever Ziggy and I get together.
Good. Hi, Arctic. Thank you for the follow. I love that you immediately go into goblin mode. That is your very first message, is just spamming goblin mode. Thank you so much.
Maybe I should steal that emote and actually just turn it into husky colors.
Do it, coward. I will be RB.
I'll have to grab the large size from you. Sisu?
I could just leave it here and hide myself, and you could take over, but you also have your stream, so I'm going to put it on a little BRB break. I'll be right back, friends. I love you. I'm bursting at the seams.
Stop making me horny!
I heard that we
Wait,
were talking about equipment here. Whoa, what are we talking about? I love equipment.
people were asking what a straight person was.
Oh,
And it's like, I was trying to actually find a way to define it in the modern context where you can't just say a guy that wants a girl.
gosh. Look at
They,
you. Like, there's another goblin emote in chat. Thank you, Kiev, for embiggening that. I think embiggening's a word, and it's
yes,
not bad,
and
right?
beginning.
Thank you.
Just like, and skungifying.
Hi, Trendy. Hello, Trendy. I gotta follow you.
It is a bunch of, it's a bunch of
How do
people,
I do that?
Trendy.
How?
And honestly, honestly the model that Toad made for me, once I actually learn how to recolor these things, I may actually put different versions of this out there for each one of the characters that I'm actually portraying.
Hello and goodbye, Dalton. It was good to see you while we could.
Aww.
I had the pleasure of meeting Trendy. Well, Seamus did. Pleasure of meeting Trendy at FC.
Awesome.
Got food together. Real fun, like a real fun being. I look forward to like jumping on one of your streams.
Yeah. Trendy tried to help me configure this particular VTuber into Vinyan, and we couldn't figure out why we couldn't get it to work.
So your VTuber there couldn't go in Vinion?
It does not play nicely with Vinyan.
Huh. Well, interesting.
Like, for some reason, it just it does not fully react. It might just be that it has to be configured a little bit more.
Ayako,
Although it was
happy
hilarious
lurking.
watching Cheese
Making me
Beagle try to
horny.
configure his VTuber into Vinyan.
Hayako, happy lurking.
I'm not sure why talking about our VTubers in Vinyan is making Captain Tom horny.
Vinion does kind of make me feel things. I'm still extremely ace, but like I feel something. Like my heart races a little bit more when I'm talking about Vinion.
Making me horny.
Oh, Dalton making Captain Tom horny. That makes a lot of sense. Dalton is a very cute. Hi, Dr. Hawk. Welcome on in. Merp, 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 merp.
Hello, Dr. Hawk.
I'm hanging out with my friend Hucky Puck, and we're talking world building. And Hucky was sharing all of this beautiful art of coyotes.
And a husky down the bottom.
There's also a husky in there too, but I was talking
Oh.
about the coyotes.
I can also send you the main art of that coyote because I haven't even shown you her reference sheet.
Gosh.
She's actually got two she's actually got two showstopper people. Well, actually, three showstoppers.
Well, hello, Thanos, and goodbye, I guess. I love the noises command because it's always it really seems topical way more than it should.
Wait. Oh. Wait.
You okay?
I see that we've actually I just Mashu shouted out Daitos Noodle over on my side, and I wasn't expecting it. It's like, wait, why do I suddenly hear people? Oh.
Dalton. Aw, Dalton got shouted out and is cute.
We just got furry cringe shout out too.
Sugar Kato, hello and welcome on in. I don't know with this voice, but it is what I'm sticking with for now. Hello.
All right.
Row.
Here you go, Quill. Well, actually, there's two of the three showstoppers. Let me grab the third one. There's a third one. 1, 2, and 3.
Lion
Copy.
Drake. I think I'm just going to call money in this world money. Not Hucky's world, but our like the shared world. We're going to call it monies. I work all day and make little monies. I don't know why I just killed those layers.
And I don't know why my phone is not cooperating. All right, there we go.
You threw too much info at Hucky for 5 minutes late one night. Nice.
There you go. There's some more fun for you, Quill.
Why aren't you sharing these in the art by others in the Discord of the Silly Coyote?
Because I had to grab them on my phone.
Oh.
And it was easier to pull up because Apple had the fast link directly to you.
Apple? Why do we have to get apples involved? I like
Because
mangoes
Peach
better.
hasn't made a phone yet.
Raspberry Pi should.
How?
Hello,
The
Lion Drake.
Raspberry
Welcome on
open
into
source
the Silly
phone.
Coyote.
I think Lion Drake's been here.
Well, he just said hello, so hello.
Hello.
I have to say hello when people say hello. I welcome them into the Silly Coyote because they are welcome. Lion Drake raises a glass and cheers to Raspberry phones. Hear, hear.
All right.
I'll
But I
drink to
guess I
that.
need to circle things back to the husky because the husky's the part of the world building today.
We were last talking about magic. Like, but does your Hucky, I keep calling huskies Huckies.
Okay.
Does your Hucky have magic? Do they do magic?
He's actually he was one of the instruments that ERM used to kind of begin exploring how magic actually works in this world. So I'm not sure if you remember one of my Inktober pieces where I drew him facing behind. I'll actually bring it up on my side because it's really easy for me to pull up my piece of this on clip.
Faux.
Bean pictures Inktober, because the way that Jonathan's actually been discovering how magic works is through the other means that people actually are gathering magic. He's discovering it through the little spirit inside of the lantern on his staff. Although the staff is actually part of a different. I love the fact that I'm dealing with multiple timelines inside of this D&D world, because the world that I'm playing Abrasha in is a different timeline than the one I'm playing Jonathan in.
Oh, okay. So expand on that.
So basically there's one set of events that actually change only by 1 week, and it caused an entire fracture in the timeline.
Oh, so time magic. We're back to time travel. Or sort of.
We're actually not even at time travel. We're like, there's no magic involved. It's just quite literally we have changed. So the event that actually has changed up is the arrival of Prince Alistair Emberborn to the Bastille, where Jonathan is actually training. Because in Jonathan's main timeline, Alistair arrives basically in the middle of him having a sparring session with a couple other people in his unit, and the person that they were originally coming for was not there. So Alistair just kind of gets to sit there and watch this dog basically doing a lot of creative sword and shield play, because unlike a lot of formal military regimen, Jonathan uses his shield as aggressively as his sword.
Hot.
Meanwhile, he decides that the dog's creativity kind of impresses him. So he's like, I want this one.
Can't sleep.
And
Clown will eat me.
rather than just go with it like a lot of people might, Jonathan looks at the prince himself and just stares him down and says, if you're taking me, you're taking my entire unit. We all make each other what we are.
Hot. Or are we
And
talking about the same thing?
so what winds up coming out of this, Jonathan, Alistair basically says, okay, I'll take all of you if you can best me in a fight.
Fight? Oh, we weren't thinking about the same thing. See, Captain Tom gets
yeah,
it.
we just created that entire meme in a fight, right? In a fight, right?
I mean, you definitely chose some very particular words. We're talking like
because that's basically how the conversation went.
Yes.
So
yes.
Jonathan actually does draw blade against royalty.
Ooh.
And
eat the wretch. What?
Well, that's whenever Jonathan discovers exactly how faith magic works.
Oh.
Because you got the dragon nice and excited, he gets all glowy and completely curb stomps you with a holy smite.
That's not how you slay the dragon.
And that was how Yerem showed me exactly what dragon magic actually is. Because there's a couple different systems and they're very hard systems. Are you familiar with the difference between hard and soft magic?
Yeah. Soft magic being the stuff like it kind of just sort of works. It just nobody really knows how it works. And then hard magic is more like Brandon Sanderson, who has a lot of like it works in this very particular way, and it's like more of a science.
Mm-hmm.
I think Brandon Sanderson is the one who coined the hard versus soft magic.
I think so. You're right. But yeah, I'm actually very happy with the fact that a lot of Yerem's systems are very hard because it makes for an easy way to transition and explain why D&D stuff works the way it does.
Stop making me horny!
I make no promises, Captain Tom.
Your stream just went pixelated on me.
Oh, too many things going on at once.
Right,
stop with all the downloading.
But yeah, so what basically winds up how did I get to the sad eyes again? This model likes just randomly defaulting to sad eyes.
I'm sorry that I made you sad. Heck.
You didn't make me sad. You make me happy.
Aw. But you look so sad. Is this how you express happiness?
No, in fact, let me see if I can get over the happy eyes. Although the happy eyes look kind of weird.
My question is, if you have it on your tracking is from VC Face?
Yes.
Does VC Face have any expression hotkeys that you have set up?
Yep, that's exactly what I'm currently working with.
So I'm kind of wondering if they don't have like an overlap in terms of how I'm wondering if there's not an overlap in terms of how like you working in hotkeys and whatnot in your art program is making you sad.
Okay, my
eyes are terrifying right now. They look very pretty though.
Happy eyes get very cringe very fast.
They're very pretty. Your eyelashes are beautiful. Except I think they are made with I think they're made with your eyeballs.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to actually figure out exactly how the blend shapes work on this.
Spartans use their shields more aggressively than their swords. Yeah, I can see it. I know,
it's like
Romans had their tower shields and they would use them, but like more or less for extreme defense.
I actually decided to actually work with a lot more shield craft, like, because Jonathan's more about defending and playing smart than fighting strong.
Yeah, me too.
To the point that like Yerem and I were actually working with a way to actually have characters that it's not because he's nimble, it's not because he's strong, it's because he's more intelligent about working with what he has.
John be nimble, John be quick. John made love with a candlestick, not the lines of that
The
at all.
the dice decided they actually Yerem tried to respect the heterosexuality. It did not work. The dice decided no.
Oh.
Yeah, I've noticed that with Yerem's world in particular, the dice have a very, very, very consistent way of telling the story they want to tell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it usually winds up being somebody awkwardly winding up in a relationship that was not expected or anticipated.
Gosh, don't I feel that's relatable?
But yeah, Jonathan wasn't even like Yara wasn't actually he was planning on Jonathan actually eventually getting to know the prince at some point. He was not expecting it to happen in the very first scene they were introed in. But the dice said no, no, they are going to meet, they're going to fight, and Jonathan's going to get to discover exactly what this is not actually going to be like. It's a way that Yerem decided to introduce exactly how the magic systems in his world work. Whenever dragons use magic, the rules it's bound by is their magic is specifically designed for the fact that they've got a spark of true elemental flame inside of them. All of their spells are based out of fire. And the average person does not take to fire well. It's literally
Not typically.
whenever a dragon paladin is using holy magic to heal you, it's literally burning away the impurities of your flesh
Yay!
from the inside of your spirit out.
It's like Catholic school.
And unfortunately, non-dragons are not exactly made for that kind of fire. So it tends to burn them badly. So Jonathan was basically sent into a coma for a couple days as he's basically left trying to recover from being beaten within an inch of his life because Dragon got excited. And we just got self-cared.
Hi, Silius.
Thank you, Lion Drake.
Thank you for the resub. How you been enjoying the emotes? Do you have a favorite one? Also, welcome on in. Hi.
There's one. There's the
Tattoos.
Stretch and the Unshrimpykins. You got hit with the self-care quill.
Oh gosh, I have to take care of me and my quill hole.
I'm not sure what exactly do we actually. How do we make a plushy drink? We just like soak its muzzle.
No, apparently I have inner workings. I made this puppet, but I don't remember that. But like, I have all of the processes. I get hungry. You don't want to watch me eat, though. I've been told it's upsetting. Yeah.
I now want a lightly animated quill eating animation for one of your self-care redeems.
Oh God. Why am I losing followers so fast?
Because they want it. They're upset. Now they've actually spoken into reality. They're upset that they don't have it already.
Why is it buffering for you? I'm so sorry. I'm gonna start closing programs that use internet.
But yeah, so the timeline shift that actually goes from the Husky and Yerem actually working with Worldbuilding universe to the D&D universe. All these events that actually coalesce from Alistair meeting Jonathan are shifted a week. Alistair comes to the fort. He meets the person he's supposed to meet, and it actually winds up in a very dark timeline for Jonathan. Because, especially with the characters that Yerem actually put into different sections of this world, I mentally butterfly affected exactly what would have changed to get them where they are.
Hello,
And it
Garflin.
actually it turns into something very dark. Hey, Garf!
Welcome on
How's it
in.
going?
Yeah. Do you care for some caffeine or something? Can make that happen.
Pulls
I
out syringe full of liquid caffeine,
Oh God,
concentrated.
that takes out all of the joy of it
I didn't say what I was doing with it.
for Garflin, at least.
Hands it to Quill. We have given the puppet a very large quantity of caffeine in a syringe. We made a
It's
mistake.
fine. It's fine. Everything's fine, guys. Everything is fine.
I guess it is true. We didn't on But Garflin, we could also put it inside of a cookie. We can give you caffeinated cookies. I have made these.
I'll put Garflin inside of a cookie because he's so sweet. Yeah,
Gosh, that would be a
got him.
diabetes shot.
Got him. Oh, it's just like a weed cookie. You don't eat the whole thing.
Yes, you do.
Oh
You eat
no.
the whole Garfield cookie.
Yeah, God. Good luck, pancreas.
Uh-oh. Lion Drake wants a very different kind of use of that syringe.
Dalton wanted to remind us before vacating the premises that chat, did you know that Quill is a plush? Did you know that Quill has a feather hole? It's true. I have a feather hole. I have to constantly have it restuffed.
Sounds legit.
Yeah. Well, not constantly. It's like, it just depends on how much abuse I get.
Why are we abusing?
I just
You be nice to the Quill. You do not abuse the Quill.
tell that to the other silly coyote staff.
So who holds what position at the Silly Coyote?
I mean, technically, if you look at our lore, I run the bookkeeping. I'm more like the manager of it, which is fair because I like that.
That explains the pre-stream.
Why are we talking about pre-stream? But like I run the kind of the bookkeeping. I also do brewing and baking, which is very true IRL too. Seamus, of course, is in the kitchen and runs the bartender. Like everybody, when we're streaming, everybody's running the person fronting is the person running the bar. And
so that means sometimes you're running like 12 different functions.
Yeah, that's what it feels like when streaming. Especially when everybody starts yarring at me and woofing at me and mooing at me and hissing at me all at once. And then people are mad because the silly song requests don't work. And I'm like, I don't know how to fix it. I can't kick it. It's bad software. I'm sorry.
You have to imagine exactly how weirdly noisy a tavern full of furries would actually be.
I mean,
like all the different species sounds.
I mean, are they speaking in common?
Making me horny.
Or
well, I mean, at the same time, like they've also got like their different species related noises just relating to their different emotions. He's like, even when speaking in common, like you still have like that moment where it's just like a cat will naturally want to purr, or if they're
Mhm.
slightly upset, you get a growl, and so on and so forth.
Or like a husky sound or something.
And all of the accidental tail steppies.
Yeah, gosh,
We're looking.
especially if it gets crowded. Holy crap. This is something we have to really consider. This is the world building we're doing here now, folks. How might
How much accidental pain? How many people accidentally take damage off of just
Stop making
oopsie
me
I
horny.
stepped wrong damage?
I mean, if I was running the game, I wouldn't deal with it. It's just tedious. Like, oh, you stepped on attack. Well, that's minus 1 HP. Hello, Silius Catus, Dracocatus Deadness. Welcome on into the Silly Coyote. What can I get you today? Oh, you're gonna raise a glass. I didn't get you
Oh,
anything. Did you
yeah.
just take
Wait,
somebody else's glass
what?
and raise it? To micro shaft. Flips them the bird. Cool.
That was a thing.
Here, here. You did
How am I supposed to pronounce your bot anyway? Is it Atabot?
Adabot.
Atabot. Okay.
It stands for Atelier Abbey bot, which is like a non-profit thing that we've tried to do for a while now, and it's just like a remnant of that.
Gotcha.
It'll get life eventually, but this stream has taken over quite a bit of time. Lion Drake, how are you doing that? Look at that fire magic that Lion Drake is able to yield. You spent an hour trying to regain access to your PC. Oh no, what happened?
You know, Foe, I think one of the ways that they would probably actually make a way around it, I imagine there would probably actually be like some sort of at least at the very minimum, some sort of a loop or something on the like around people's belt that you can actually thread your tail through.
Catching up.
Either that, or it might actually be seen as bad manners to have your tail dragging.
What's stopping you, Captain Tom, from woofing at me? Just do it. Just do it. Let your heart like express itself. Don't express anything else.
The heart emote. I'm so happy with how that heart emote turned out.
Huskies do have a lot to say. I'm glad you noticed that too, Trendy. I gotta get my Huskies voice recorded. I would love those. I would replace all of the Husky sounds, which currently we have 5 Husky sounds. I was going to cut more, but then I was already falling behind, and I had to do the sound check with Hucky here, and I was like, let me just get these 5, and I added the 5.
Guys, this was a professional stream that we had done so much planning on beforehand.
No, I forgot that we were doing this. You had said this a week ago, and it had been a weekend, so my brain was erased.
It's perfectly fine. Like, as you can see, we're doing just fine.
So,
I think chat's actually quite entertained.
Oh, you're back on Microsoft. I'm sorry, Catus. You did you try to dual boot it?
It shall now be my turn to disappear for a second. So chat, enjoy the absolute cursed things that happen to this VTuber whenever I leave.
Okay. That's all. That's all that happened. I hid him. He's gone. Gone from sight. Can you guys hear me on the other stream? Hello. Welcome. Hello. I own this what is the theme of Hucky's stream? Are we in like the back of a caravan? What are we doing here? Where are we going? Also, cute art. Hucky's got a lot of color. Does a lot of color in his art. Look at Garflin. Garflin, set the chat on fire. Set the chat on fire, everybody. Hucky's chat. Set it on fire. Garflin's helping. Yar in the Hucky chat. Yeah. Yeah, go. Also, those are some very excitable panic emotes. That is very cool. I like that. That's going to be stolen now. In the world of Anthros, you think there would be more awareness around tails and not stepping off theirs. I mean the same thing about. Garflin? Why would you do that? Why would that happen, Garflin? Oh, I need to bring back the Discord reactive. Oh, Garflin, set your chat on fire. Heck, how did that happen? Heck. Huh. That Garflin was such a
Quill
card.
definitely didn't have anything to do with this, did he?
Why would I? I'm just a little guy. Yeah, so I was thinking about in the world of Anthros, there would be a more awareness around tails and therefore not steppy. Well, the same thing about shoes, right? Like we have an idea that shoes and feet exist, but we're stepping on people's toes all the time.
It hasn't been 20 minutes.
You were gone forever.
This sounds like in the same realm of goodbye forever.
Oh, this is very touching. Thank you. Sugar Katos raises a glass and says, "Meow, meow, 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 meow." I've never heard anything so touching. This is beautiful. Thank you. I didn't know you were a bard. Like, is that from your homeland? I speak a lot of different languages. Well, I can hear them and I understand them. I don't know how to speak them. I could barely speak whatever the heck language we're speaking now.
How's it going, Phoenix lover? Nice to see you in.
Gosh, Phoenix are easy to love. Wait, Phoenix lover, you were in Garflin's VR chat thing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is one of those few times that you're actually going to see a stream of mine where it's not open lobby.
I know. I was very surprised when you said I'm going live, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then you're like, hey, let's merge our chats. I was like, oh god. It's like, I think it's easier to.
We
merge
all love the chaos. The chaos is beautiful. It's all of our entire families. It's like a family reunion where you can't get Aunt Clarice to shut up.
Oh, Foe, actually, this brings up an excellent point. What if in the tavern, there's not a whole lot of short sit-down tables? Like, I think, what if there are a lot of pub height styles? So, like, 36 inches off the ground is the top of the surface, as opposed to, like, a normal, like, dining table sort of thing. I personally like pub tables a lot more anyways, so maybe like that keeps more tails off the ground.
But what about raccoons? They can't get on. They now have to make a climb check to get onto the stool.
Nah, there's none of that nonsense. They have we accommodate all sorts of folk here. I don't know how that works. Would it be like an extending chair?
They've all got stair steps.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that's an easy design. So the chair itself, I'm a tinker, I'm a maker, I'm a heartbreaker. That's me. I'm Quill. So you can have this style of chair. Hello, Squeaky Orca. Welcome on in. How are you doing today? Welcome on into the Silly Coyote. What can I get you? You look parched. Can I give you a glass of water and a sponge? But I was thinking, like, the chairs themselves could have, like, some sort of, like, railing right here that a step stool, like, pops out of. I'm drawing this terribly, but I've seen these, like, sort of, like, step stool sort of things. So you would have the normal pub-style height, and then, like, to get up to it, you have this little, like, slide out box sort of thing that you could, like, smaller critters can step up on.
I
And
can see
like
that.
maybe there's even another one for even smaller. And somehow, like, there's
We're looking at you, diminutive-sized creatures.
we'd only probably have a few of these chairs, and I would have to ask people to could I ask you to trade chairs with me so our smaller users can get these other chairs?
Either that or you like rack them. You rack the specialty chairs over by the front of the building or something.
Mm-hmm. So I'm
Possibly put
thinking,
them on casters.
oh God, casters, that's so much extra stuff, because that, like, means that people are going to slide around on the slide around on them.
I mean, they can be lockable casters.
Yeah, but they'd unlock them, wouldn't you? Hi, SB, welcome on in.
True. Then you have to worry about children or children at heart.
Sariana stole my feathers. That's why I don't have great memory. She just reached on into the quill hole and pulled out a couple of feathers.
All right. And
Ah,
I'm
still
gonna
using
clear
Alienware.
off
I
the
gotcha.
drawing. There we go. So I guess moving the conversation back over to the actual D&D stuff, as opposed to like what I've actually been doing with Jonathan, my players actually have a couple different origin points inside of this world. So I've got one character that actually came from the lands off to the far east. I've got one that originated just outside of Waterridge. I have one that's actually coming up from Selenia Keep down here at the bottom.
Oh, I'll get your map up.
Yep.
Oh my
Oh, it's
gosh.
okay. It's up on my stream, so if you guys actually want to see what's going on, I do actually have the map up over here. And I'm actually live annotating it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty clever. I'm gonna go over there. I was trying to figure out how to ignore all messages from Stream Elements because I don't care about it or Blurp. Oh no, I banned Stream Elements. Heck, how did that happen? Blurp. Oh gosh, you got banned too.
Oh, and I guess if I really want to make it ADHD start happening.
I had to double check because I am a mod in your stream. I had to make sure I
Stop
wasn't
making me
deleting
horny.
any messages there. Okay, good. It didn't transfer over. Good,
'Cause
good.
I've also got stream avatars for people to go nuts.
Where are they?
See?
I want to see the
They're right
little
there.
beans dance. It's
There's the little guys.
taking a little second. There they are.
Dance for me, puppets.
Wait, hey, that's a little bit too far. Why you gotta go say that?
Okay, fine. Dance for me, Muppets. There you go. The objectively inferior cousin. But yeah, so we've got a bunch of characters coming from different different sections of a lot of the different countries, and they are basically all converging down here. Ember's Gift.
I gotta get your closed captioning out of my face.
And then we had one player come down from the highlands up there. So after doing about a month's worth of introductory RP for all of the characters so that they had a solid understanding of the world and how it works, I have them all meet up inside of the city of Ember's Gift. Up, and it's drawing instead of zooming. That's right, because I have to this. So inside of Ember's Gift, I actually prefaced my players that they're dealing with a city on the edge. This is
It's on the edge, man.
recent. It's a city that's more used to operating like a city state, as it were, instead of actually being a vassalized subsidiary of a larger nation. And I have told my players there are multiple factions in this city that are either trying to bring the city under sway of their own faction or try to actually make them either be subverted by the larger nation or bring them to be more resistant to it. And everything the players are doing in this city is being actively watched and assessed for how exactly the player base is, how exactly the populace is going to possibly move.
It's bringing love. Don't let it get away.
Break his leg.
So,
Sorry.
liking a map, liking you some maps, Mr. Trendy. So
there are some good maps.
Our cast of characters. I will go ahead and actually pull those open just so people get a concept. Okay, where are my victims? We have CL, our local cleric.
CL for cleric. That's clever.
He's actually a white tiger that is just trying to do his best, man.
Oh, I'm gonna call him a Weiger.
But yeah, basically he is actually the child of what they call he's actually a Takithi by origin. Takithi are dwellers of the jungle lands to the south of the empire.
A white tiger in the jungle, huh?
Yeah, which is also very weird. Very weird. Like a lot of the cat people tend to live in this jungle area.
Hey, man.
And they're only recently coming up. You don't get a lot of domestic cats in this world because they have not actually been essentially, there's no reason for them to exist yet.
Yeah. No,
but now,
no tabaxis. Is that the
oh
right
no, there's
one?
lots of tobacco.
Yeah, that's the right one.
Not rare tabaxi. They're more identified by their species.
Ah.
And they're called Takithi as a whole. He's a cleric that and he basically spent most of his childhood in.
So, like, the dragons run the monastery, or is it like worship of a monastery?
Like, it's essentially a battle church, so to speak.
Oh gosh,
the dragons
I love
use
battle
them both
church
as
Sundays.
a point of. Essentially, the dragons use them as a point of evangelism, but also military stronghold.
Oh god, hold on, I'm losing bitrate like crazy.
Yeah, stream basically flickered for a second.
Yeah. So are we back, folk? Are we back? It says unstable.
Yeah,
Why
back.
are we unstable? I've got guests at the house, so I think maybe there's extra usage of internet. There might even be like an extra one of my streams running in on the internet somewhere. So it's Discord.
Yartheminoidly.
I've got your stream open and Discord open, and I don't know.
For you, Quill, I'll make life easier for you because we do have the Discord thing. So you don't have to actually pay attention to the full stream. I will stream the screen
Oh, okay. Yeah.
because that will
Yeah.
be easier on your bitrate.
Yeah.
There
I
you
don't
go.
even. How's this work? All right, hold on.
Welcome back,
Yeah.
Creeper. Hopefully skateboarding went well.
Oh,
High voltage. And voltage, I am actually using Foundry.
I love Foundry so much. Oh my gosh, it makes my brain so excited for running games. Foundry is so
I'm gonna have to
cool.
see exactly what modules and things you use because I'm always interested in seeing what else goes on here.
Oh, looks like I got 1 bit. Thank you. Thank you for the
Yeah,
1
Al
bit.
and Rara is very good about bits. They like throwing bits. Oh wait, actually, thank you for the bit, Almond Rara.
Let me catch up on chat here.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, no, it scrolled all the way back up to the top. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was like, some of this looks so familiar. Gosh, thank you, chatbot. You're so lovely.
Creeper just played the Bob Ross. We don't make mistakes. We just have happy accidents. Yeah, Quill had a happy accident in their stream.
I said on this puddle, I didn't make this. Although it is
Thank you
break
for the
time.
second bit.
I feel like I should do a shave and a haircut 2 bit sort of thing. Just
Shave and a haircut. 2 bit.
I don't know what else to do it with. Oh, I got my squeaker.
Although shaving a haircut's a very dangerous thing to do with a dog.
With a
Especially a
dog?
husky. You don't shave their coat.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Do not.
You brush them out. You brush them out so much. And then you brush them again. And then you brush them again. And once you think you're done, you brush them again.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's
so
so
much
true.
brushing with Snow Dog.
Mm-hmm. He used to take the dog down to a river and like our old husky and like took it down to a river and just brushed and like let it all float downstream onto the kids downstream who were playing in the river. And they're coming out just like white fur just caked on their skin. It's fine.
You're creating furries.
Literally.
That's how you make furries.
I'm trying to catch up with chat. Holy gosh, I missed a whole bunch because the thing wasn't scrolling.
It's okay. My gremlins have woken up finally.
Hello, gremlins on Hucky Gremlins. Be careful, I will ban you. Not really. I'll just promote you to mod if I can. Shave and a haircut, 3 bits. Thank you for the
Thank you so
baby.
much for the bit.
I want to eat it.
No, Quill, we don't eat money.
It's monies.
Stop making me horny.
We don't eat money. Why is the concept of Quill eating money making you horny, Captain Tom?
Oh, Foe's right.
I'm beginning to see that Tom has many, many interests.
Mm-hmm. Captain Tom's insatiable sometimes. So, Foe, I have it. I have the invention right now. So what we have is a little like booster seat built into the chair. Oh no, that wouldn't work. It'd have to be like, how would that work? I was gonna flip it out this way, but it would encounter.
Oh no, loose husky fur in a river creating a furry. It's starting to sound like a baptism.
Hello and welcome on into the Silly Coyote, Amin Rara. I saw you last night in Garflin's stream when I was being silly there. I was just being a silly little guy.
We're just always being silly little guys everywhere, Quill.
That's all I can be. Little silly little bean. Bean.
Yeah.
I'd have to think about
So-
the torso height thing to get everybody to the same table height. Having different heights does bring up some interesting prospects to, like, you know, just different stuff. All right, I'm gonna try to pop out this window. I'm gonna try to pop it out. It's gonna pop out. Popped out.
Boop.
I did it. Discord didn't fall apart. Good job, Quill.
Yeah, so the second player character in my parade of gremlins is Rasa. So Rasa he presents as just your standard little cat. He's literally about 2.5 feet tall. Little cat. And what the party does not realize, and Rasa himself has yet to actually fully realize it, Rasa is not actually a cat.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
He is a construct.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Rasa is. He's actually like we've been dropping little symbols of it because Rasa knows about it, but the party doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
So healing spells are less than half effective on him. Just like
What?
he's also dropped a couple little indications of the fact that he never seems to sleep.
Well, same,
Instead,
but guess I'm technically.
yeah, that's why the party hasn't caught on like that the lack of sleep is something special.
You're just talking to a bunch of like modern people. Like, sleep. What is this thing? That's what the ancient folk had.
Making me horny.
Sleep makes
But I
Captain
do
Tom
let
horny.
Rasa do random downtime activities instead of sleeping. But yeah, so Rasa is presently he is a sorcerer, but he's actually going to be changing class to witch.
Witch. Yes.
Oh no, we don't bring back Hucky's former job experience.
Oh.
There's a restaurant called Witch Witch. I worked for them for about 5 years.
But where is Witch?
All over the place.
Oh. I've never heard of it.
So Rasa was actually a fun character to actually play through the origin point of because he woke up. His origin point was literally the activation.
Same.
So we played through his first memories.
Hmm.
So his entire worldview is shaped by experiences he's having in character. And we're basically we walked him through, and he's gotten to meet his mentor is also like the person that taught him to be a sorcerer is also his father figure. And basically we're actually going to be at some point killing off his father. He's going to have to struggle with grief.
Got to do the, what is that called during the hero's journey, where you kill the mentor?
Descent into darkness, basically.
Yeah,
typically.
yeah.
And so Rasa is going to have to square with that because one of his first most powerful feelings is going to be loss. And dealing with how that works. I've already given him some light allusions to it in character so that he can already start playing with it. Because his mentor has a fire elemental that's basically been
Can't remember
keeping...
Loss.
What?
I can't remember Loss, so I was trying to make a meme here in the background.
Oh, I gotcha. But yeah, Rasa was basically Rasa's mentor had a fire elemental that was essentially, if you've watched Howl's Moving Castle, I gave him a Calcifer.
Yay!
In fact, it's actually literally called Calcifer.
It's like Calcifer with a little bit more calcium.
So Calcifer burns out.
Welcome back from ads, folks. I'm sorry I didn't even realize it was going.
And so they are now currently working on the reason why Rasa is actually going on this entire adventure. His mentor is actually sending him to go retrieve pieces, like a couple various ingredients to resurrect Calcifer. Little does Rasa realize whenever he comes back, his mentor is going to probably be dead.
I always expect that.
So that's Rasa.
I drew
He's
Rasa.
actually very, very mad. He's very, very matter of fact, very direct, almost blunt, and to the point that he can be coarse and rude.
I need more practice with cats, I'm finding.
And then we've got Ronin, our Eastern monk. He is going on a spiritual journey as befits all of his people whenever they come of age. He needs to actually go find something and bring it back to contribute to his people, as a way of showing that he has officially become an adult. The thing that actually winds up greeting him at the outset of his adventure, he winds up meeting a spirit in the mountains that he'd actually killed a couple wolves of a pack it was protecting. So in trade, it takes his eyesight. He killed 2 wolves, it took 2 eyes.
Oh, yummy. They do anything with them? Scarf?
So in perfect trade according to the logic of spirits of this world, it took both of his eyes, but it has given him a very limited form of true sight. So he can actually see the spiritual vestiges of those around him.
I'll bet that comes in handy when you're looking for your keys.
Oh, yes. This is why we don't let him actually have keys. He doesn't get to own the silly coyote.
God, I don't even know if we have keys. We live on the inside, so we just lock the door from the inside. It's like, you ain't getting in here. We borrow the door.
You borrow the door?
Bar.
You said borrow. I'm just taking this.
I borrowed the door. I don't know where it came from. We borrowed it in good faith, but damned if I remember where it's actually.
Where exactly you were supposed to borrow it.
Yeah.
Who are you going to give it back to? Nobody knows.
Oh, it's awkward.
Which universe did this door come from?
So
this is clearly what happened with Garflin's South Wing. You borrowed the door from there. I'm surprised they didn't just like immediately get Garflin. You don't talk about the South Wing!
Who knows what Garflin's even doing anymore? Garflin's such a busy beast.
Garflin doesn't know what Garflin's doing 9 times out of 10.
So true. But to be B-E-E-R. Captain Tom had this funny idea about, like, what if an elephant comes in? I was like, well, what happens? They would come into the door and, like, they would have to, like, they would see a little guy, like a little tiny mouse dude. And like, okay, do you want help, buddy? It's like, you've got to have those 2 types of, the
you have
height
to have
difference.
2 different types of doors.
You got to have the 2 types of, like, people that respond to it. I think we do have just the one door, but we have just different ways of, like, responding to it. Like, one person will, like, oh, do you want help? It's like, no, it's okay, I got it. Or, like, obviously the more extreme is like, I can handle it, thank you. And then
mouse
there's
with the 86 strength score.
Well, because they've been doing this all their life. They know how to do it.
Stop making me horny!
I will say, the next D&D campaign that I'm planning on running, I'm actually getting kind of excited about.
Okay.
I'm going to be, it's going to be the entire world mouse-sized.
Cool.
I'm running a Redwall campaign.
Redwall. Cool. I want to run a game in Wanderhome, which is like a very cutesy style game. And it doesn't explicitly say it, but I've always gotten like vibes of like bipedal animals out of it.
Hey, go for it.
Small Door
Everything
does
can
it
be
for
made by
Captain Tom.
bipedal animals.
So that's what happens when an elephant comes in.
Yeah.
One of my like earliest D&D things, we like I think it was like our third session, we ended up killing the bartender and like taking over a tavern.
Oh.
I'm a very
you
murder
became
hobo.
the incidental bartender.
Mhm.
Bartender. What is a bartender?
I don't know. Maybe it's a time for self-care.
And-
That just like Catu's. Catu's got us. All right, splash damage.
Splash damage.
Stretch. Oh, do some actual stretches. Hi, Pie Harry. Hello. Welcome on in.
Well, my VTuber accentuates the fact that I'm doing stretches. It just like goes into weird contorted shapes.
Hello and welcome on into the Silly Coyote. What can I get you? I am
Bartender plus candle hybrid. Perfect.
They just run around with a candle on their head.
Oh wait, it's that one character. It's that one. It's that one character from Beauty and the Beast. Lumiere.
Yes. And you're getting actual
Granted,
hydration.
he would make an amazing bartender. I would go to his bar.
Very charismatic, very lovely.
All right, so let's see. Next player character. This is the one that's actually about to have to leave because player had to abruptly move to France.
Abruptly moved to France.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Quite literally, drop of a hat. He's like, yeah, sorry, I have to drop by moving to France. It's like,
Fair
that
enough.
is an explanation.
Honestly, it sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, apparently he didn't want to move to France.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let's scroll back up. Trendy has said their first time
Suddenly
doing
France.
mushrooms was watching House Moving Castle. I love that. That is very fantastic.
Unwillingly French, suddenly French. But is anybody willing? Well, yeah, I guess there are a couple people that are willingly French.
So, I'm sorry. Like, is there like? I think anybody just born in it is like non-consensually French. Is that the name of this episode?
NC European TF. It's okay. We don't have to do this non-consensually. Just immediately
Mr.
leave.
Frodo.
Just immediately leave and go join the silly coyote.
I still don't. I
Man,
gotta
don't
go.
you hate that non-consensual frankification?
Yeah, like, oh,
Just
like
all of a sudden, everything's baguettes.
suddenly baguettes. How? Okay, so I don't know why the stream, like the stream manager, it has. Oh, now it's figured out how to do shared chat. I just had to refresh the window, apparently. It couldn't just do it. Now I can actually see people that are in your chat versus my chat. Somebody did a crime just now.
Crime? Are they doing time?
Thank you for the crime. Follows are anonymous, but if you'd like to say hello, I'd love to hear about your day. Welcome on into the Silly Coyote. I gotta come up with some catchy, clever thing. Did you know today is Friday in California?
What?
It's Friday in California, as you know. I feel like I was just there last Friday.
So I guess the final member of our motley cast of characters, as I mentioned, like he's disconnecting from the campaign, but his name is Varys. He is he's a storyteller that wanders around. He comes from the Akazi lands from the Far East. I mentioned my character Abrasha earlier. Abrasha is the prince of the Akazi.
Okay.
But yeah. So the Akazi, think Middle Eastern. They're basically like a bunch of Egyptians mixed with like a little bit of a tiny smidge of Roman accent and a lot of Muslim.
Okay.
Just to give a kind of reference for kind of who they are, how they dress, etc. They are a recent, well, about 20 to 30 years ago, their country was vassalized. And so you're dealing with Abrasha's big thing was he was trying to actually find something or someone or like some way to actually get the Akazi's name and national pride back. He wants to break them away from the empire because it's hard being a noble of a subjugated nation, especially considering if there's one thing Akazi are known for, it is a very distinct sense of pride and a very communal relationship with each other.
Yeah. Let me catch up with chat a little bit.
Yeah.
We've got some interesting concepts in here. Also, I did spell non-consensually French wrong. I said consensually, like instead of consensually. But what if we got some gnolls in this world? Voltage over in the Silly Coyote world, there are gnolls. We spent like 2 or 3 weeks working on them while doing gnoll art. They're vaguely like we decided to not code them as African because that's way too easy, tribal or anything like that. So we decided that they were going to be vaguely coded Wisconsin or Michigonian.
Oh no, Michiganders.
No, it's Minnesotan. So they walk around with like the little Minnesotan accent. They can't have cheese, but they love it. They shouldn't have
They
it.
wear it.
Do I have art of that character?
They've got a cheese necklace, a cheese hat. They've got a cheese skull cap.
Cheese tax, cheese tax. You didn't do this cheese tax song when Cheese Beagle came in.
I don't have the redeem. I need to get. If I give you the yar, I've got to get him the cheese tax redeemed.
So true.
I'm going to have everybody's distinct things so that whenever they actually pop in, they've got their own special redeem.
You know, they could probably also earn it. What Snoot TV has done is set up a channel point redeem that's got a really ridiculously high price. So you have to like earn it through channel points or just give it out free for mods.
Cheese is a mod.
So you got to give it out for free.
Yeah. Which it makes sense because every time like I've actually got, if you've ever actually been in a voice chat with Cheese, every time he pops in, the cheese tax already plays.
So you're gonna like Cheese Beagle is still here. You got to sing this cheese tax. You got to
cheese tax. The cheese tax. You gotta pay the cheese tax when the cheese comes out. This puppy comes looking. The rules are the I don't have the full thing memorized. And I know that I'm skipping a couple things around. Cheese actually, it's one of the few songs that Cheese actually has fully memorized. I know for a little while it was looking like my version of the cheese tax was actually going to be by the same artist, Air Jail.
I don't know who that is.
It's literally a group called Puppy Songs. But yeah, they've got another one called Air Jail. Where it's actually a surprising bop. Like Mom put me in air jail. Mom put me in air jail. There's actually I think one of my clips actually has me singing it. All right. But yeah, basically Varys' whole thing, he's all about basically running around trying to collect stories from this world from the world
Mm-hmm.
because again, belief and knowledge are almost magical in this world. So we were actually working on crafting a system where Varys was able to essentially infuse stories with the spirits of the world. And thus, by the stories and the lore that he has learned, he's able to contract with spirits.
How does that work out? Do they have like,
Well,
are they kind of like Fae where they're a little bit like mischievous or?
to an extent, they kind of go from the spectrum of being imps to just being naturally helpful creatures. So some you're going to actually have to master on their terms.
Mm-hmm.
Others, they just want to help.
Okay. I like that because it kind of reminds me of like how Japanese spirits are, they tend to be treated in like anime and stuff where they're like, some of them are very dangerous and mischievous. Some of them are like just helpful little creatures that live in the forest and click their head to the side.
So one of the things that I was actually introducing to Varys right before the campaign had to go to a pause. Well, whenever I get off the writing layer real quick. Doo, 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 doo. Where are my layers? There we go.
Wrong layer?
Nope. No, it's just trying to get onto my proper selection tool. There we go. So you'll see these little things off to the bottom.
I like that, foe.
Delvers of Secrets. They are more malign spirits. These ones, their entire thing, they are a creature that is permanently invisible. And their entire shtick is they come in and they force characters or NPCs to make charisma checks in the night. If they fail, then this particular feature will activate.
I'm not charismatic enough in my sleep. Just
Well, so basically, on a failure, the Delver will learn one of the following things about the target: a deep fear, a guilty desire, a well kept secret.
a well-kept secret. Oh no.
Yep, that thing that you were always trying to hide.
Imagine keeping secrets instead of just sharing them every chance you get.
All of those invention ideas.
Ah, well, darn, I overshare constantly. What are they going to do?
Pain. At which point, then I would actually get something else. Because fears and desires. But yeah, it's.
Fears and desires. That's my dating history.
Oh no, they get to see your browser history.
Oh, that's gone. I've never keep a browser history.
They get to see what you deleted.
Oh, that's fine. I'll share if they want to know.
And yes, Voltage, they dox your brain. So the entire purpose behind these is there is an entity in this city
Mm-hmm.
that is basically trying to sow chaos. And it's using these creatures to foment all kinds of chaos for it. Although it's not having to necessarily do too much of it because right now the players are just doing plenty by themselves. because without asking the population what they actually want out of this entire scenario, they have decided that they just immediately wanted to create a soup kitchen.
Oh,
It's like, there's poor people. We're making a soup kitchen. Do the people want a soup kitchen? We don't know.
hello and welcome on into the Silly Coyote. Thank you for the follow. Follows are anonymous. I'd love to hear about your day if you had to, if you felt like talking. Hello, Nine Sheriff. Welcome on in. I didn't mean to do that voice, but here we are.
Eh,
I've got my guest Husky Puck, who's also streaming.
hello.
We're doing some world building. How are you doing today? Those floofs are rolling.
Hey, guess what? We're exclamation point. I have hugged the sheriff.
I hugged the sheriff, but I did not hug the deputy. I don't remember the song.
Exactly.
And Foe has asked us to do another ara.
Oh. All right. You did this to yourself.
Yeah, go ahead. You first. I gotta build up my horny energy.
Oh, foe. Why do we have to be enemies? We could make such wonderful friends. Whatever might we do once we set these hostile energies aside? Whatever are we going to do with you? Yara yara.
Yeah, I was very. If I had sweat glands still, I would be sweating up a storm here. Why are you talking in my chat, Stream Elements? Get out of here. You're banned. I want to ignore you forever.
It's totally breaking up your yara yara energy stream.
It is so. I'm just angry. Block. Yay! I did it. I just don't know what button to push. Okay.
It's not gonna fully break for you because it's still gonna project to your chat from mine.
Foe, are you so ready? Are you so ready right now? I bet you are.
Bye, TVVP.
Hello, TVVP. Welcome on in to the Silly Coyote. How you doing, Beast?
Stop
Cutie.
making me horny.
Are you ready, Foe? Chat's ready. Captain Tom's always ready. Are you ready? Captain Tom, I've realized you're the Boy Scout of horniness because you're always prepared. You're always down to clown.
What a title.
Okay. Foe, as a fellow coyote, I think you're neat. I think you're so cool. I like your face. It's cool that you have ears. So, hold on, I'm gonna gather it. It's just, that was, okay, I feel bad about that one. That was a little strained. Let me think. Foe, I know Foe is very attractive. Like, Vaughn is very attractive. Thinking of your wild coyote energy. Yeah, that was a good one. Oh, listen to that, like the crowd howl.
The crowd is just gonna get insatiable off of that energy.
Oh yeah, look at all these. Everybody's all thirsty now. Everybody drink some water. Drink some water. Water on the house.
We're gonna get our bartender.
Our candelabra bartender.
Yeah.
That's what. How do I zoom in again? I forgot. Where's my controller? Here, I have my mouse. Here. What is happening? There. I drew our candelabra bartender. which I was going to
I
set
saw
up.
him.
I was going to set up where I can share my screen with you. But I don't know. I'm scared now.
What can I get you?
Who's all in this inn? You know, it technically is an inn, but we've always just called it a tavern. No, it isn't, because we have rooms that we could rent out, but Siobhan has decided to cater to her escort girls instead. And I was like, hey, we could like make so much money if we just let people stay overnight. And she's like, we're gonna not do that instead. So it's like, you can't argue with Siobhan. I mean, you can. It's just, why bother? You're not gonna
So then,
win.
is it really the Silly Coyote Bordello?
No, it's just a baby. I haven't looked into that one.
The Silly Coyote House of Sus.
I mean, I don't think it's suspect. I think it's knowledge. We very knowledgeable about what's going about there.
Oh, there's some sussy behavior.
She caters.
Tavern never existed. There is only Bordello.
That's fair. Which I think is probably I don't know if Silly Coyote Bordello really rolls off the tongue, though. Silly Coyote Tavern, Silly Coyote Bordello. We're multifaceted. We have a bathhouse down. I guess that fits in a bordello. We're in a bordello, folks.
The Silly Coyote Cartel.
Hey, listen. We're all on the up and up here. We buy our milk and honey legit, okay? I know the honey cartel up the road, like I know that's what they call them, but you know, they're a nice family. They've been doing us fine. I don't know. What was their name, Garflin? I don't really remember.
I remember being an audience member on that stream. I don't remember what they were though.
The Seven Deadly Sins style tavern? I don't know. The Seven Deadly Sins was just came up like with like some dude. He's just like writing about them. He's like, yeah, these, and then he came up with 8, and then it inspired who's the Dante's Inferno guy? Gosh, I can't remember. Is it just Dante?
Well, we hope we're not having too many happy accidents.
I told you, I said it in this puddle. It wasn't. It was here before. I don't want to leave now.
You were just observing.
I get embarrassed.
You were just absorbing the puddle.
Unfortunately, I'm very absorbent.
Okay, I'll make sure to bring some Febreze for you.
You'll go to the alchemists down the road. God, there's got to be an alchemist. So like the whole thing about like the Silly Coyotes like world is that Silly Coyote is in Hermitshafen, which is located by the sea, and it's like basically land like not landlocked. It's open to the sea, but the rest of it is impossible to navigate without it. So there's a lot of adventurers that come through to try to like scope out the area. Not to mention there's a lot of like ley lines that like cross over. So there's a lot of magic happenings.